Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our final match of the day and our second to last match of this lovely cup. It's the Alienware Area 51 Dota 2 Cup. It's been quick and clean. Today is day number 3. Tomorrow, the final day, day 4, your grand finals. Well, waiting there is Virtus Pro, and as we get underway with game number 1, we're going to be finding out who will face them. It'll either be NiP, the Ninjas in Pajamas, or it'll be Team Empire. It's a rematch of the StarLadder Season 11 upper bracket finals where Empire, they crushed the Ninjas. There's no other way to put it, really. It was ugly. It was fast. And, well, this time around, NiP, they look for a bit of redemption here. So, with that said, of course, I'm LD of Beyond the Summit, and I'll be bringing you the coverage here for game number 1. Looking at the draft so far, that's some respect for Aloha Dance. A first phase ban out on his Omni Knight. Coming from NiP, they wanted to force Empire to ban out that Wisp, and, well, Empire is going to oblige. Obviously, Empire known for their own tiny Wisp plays quite a bit, but not wanting to risk that being given away to NiP, so then the Axe gets banned, and Empire banning out the Troll. I don't think anything too surprising. The Omni ban might look unusual in terms of how often the hero's banned, but Aloha Dance plays it exceptionally well, so I do like that quite a bit. It leaves the Dazzle in the pool. It also leaves the Vengeful Spirit, the two big supports right now in the Western, actually just in the European scene in general, I would say. So NiP are going to go for an interesting opener here. They started off with a Venomancer first pick. We've seen this hero predominantly run as a core, something S4 has run for Secret occasionally. We've seen Fluff try to play it as a support up for Team Fire with very limited success. Obviously a great hero against Blink Initiators, an annoying siege unit in general, and just kind of it's like a don't reveal anything opener. You pick up the Venomancer, you know he's annoying in lane, but it doesn't really tell you too much about where NiP are going to go. It suggests maybe they want to push. Venomancer obviously a great hero for that, and Empire go first for a Jug, good against all the magic damage, and just a generally strong hero. Blade Fury, Omni Slash helpful there. Healing Ward can be sniped by the Plague Wards fairly easily if it's out of position, but if not, can help your team to live through the Poison Nova. And then Empire, I think this is the key pick. They go Ancient Apparition. They see the Veno, then they see the Dazzle after the AA pick, and now they certainly know there's potential for heavy push. So, moving along into the second stage of bans, Empire, now banning out a Slark and Slardar. Aggressive face rush heroes, heroes that can be in the front lines, and with a Dazzle Veno backing them up, I think that is the direction NiP are looking towards. Axe already banned. He's another big hero in that vein. And as for NiP, they'll remove the Resolution Invoker, which he used to great success throughout StarLadder, and then the second respect ban, I would say, of this draft. It's the Aloha Dance Rubik, also great with Ancient Apparition, 600 range, goes well, or pairs well, I should say, with the Chilling Touch, and also a hero that he gets a lot done with from level 1. Normally Rubik known for the plays he makes later on, but Aloha Dance, I think the best roamer right now on that hero in the European scene from levels like 1 through 3 for sure. And, well, with that banned out, we enter the second stage of picks. So it's now going to be a Disruptor Snap for Empire. Building up for what could be a very big team fight here. There's not really anything that Disruptor hugely counters this game so far. There's no big Blink Initiators. There's no Wisp that you want to be able to glimpse back the Wisp partner or the IO, I should say, and leave just the Wisp there to kill or vice versa is normally the case. But no Storm Spirit picks as of yet. But we'll see if what they have in store for us with this Raptor grab is the reply from Ninjas in Pajamas is a Lycan. So we are starting to see them gear up for what could be some very hot and heavy pushing strategies as we move along through the draft. They don't have to commit to an all-in push by any means, but the option to do it is there. And, well, let's see. If they want to back off here and go for a more balanced opening, or a more balanced draft, I should say, they're going to need some lockdown. They don't have a ton of ways to deal with Juggernaut. They have Grave, which is decent versus him. They have Lycan right-click and Howl damage, but they don't really have much else. There's no Beastmaster Roar here. There's no Doom. I think they'll need a bit more if they want to take this game. If they're not just looking to split push. If they want to take direct team fights, then we'll need to see NiP pick up a little more lockdown, a little more team fight control, and they have options to do that, as Empire will grab the Beastmaster. So a great hero against Lycan. Roar, piercing his BKB if he does build one. Hawk, very good for scouting him. it looks like it's a core Beastmaster, and NiP. The Brood Lycan Duo now comes out. Oh, the Howled Spiderlings. Very scary, and you look at Empire's draft, they do not have the best heroes to deal with a Brood. Jug, pretty against Broodmother. Yeah, Blade Fury in theory can kill Spiderlings, but you can just run them away from the Blade Fury, and Blade Fury is a long cooldown. So Brood not really dealt with by Jug. Beastmaster axes, I would say, are pretty good against the Spiderlings, but by no means does he crush her. And they just have a very ratty lineup so far. Not much in the way of team fighting potential, and Empire, not huge on the team fight, but definitely more lockdown and control here. So I think Empire are going to look at this Brood pick and feel like they don't have enough answers yet. Can they find them with one more pick? It looks like it should be a core. They've already got their support snapped up, whereas NiP probably do need a support. I mentioned the Venge early as a hero that normally is either picked up right away or once in a while banned first stage, but it was ignored by both teams heading all the way into this final round of bans. Now banned out by Empire as NiP. We'll look for a reply here. They look to ban a core of some kind. Troll already banned. He would be great with the Jug Beastmaster, but that's not an option. Something ideally, I think, that can just track down the Brood. Slardar would have been great if they could find a way to lane it, but obviously not really an option any longer. So, what deals with Brood particularly well? Oh, that does. All right. You've got pure damage, so great against the Lycan Wolves as well. I mean, I'm talking a lot about the Spiderlings, but of course the Wolves with that really high magic resistance doesn't help you against the pure damage of a Timbersaw. Also wrecks the Spiderlings, and all those little dinky auto attacks, well, they get dealt with by reactive armor. So I think this Timbersaw pick could really work out nicely for Empire. It seems addresses most of their needs. They wanted more damage. They wanted a lot of D-push. They wanted someone who can fight Brood in lane, and certainly later on, and they get a little bit of everything. And, oh yeah, Brewmaster's still in the game. Neither team going for him. It was only a few weeks ago that this hero was every game first pick material. There was that slight recent nerf to the boulder damage going down from 100 to 50, but still a situationally extremely strong teamfight controller. And with that, I'm excited. We're going to see a resolution Beastmaster, so he looks to take this hero mid most likely, unless they want to do something really unusual with their lanes. There is a little potential to go aggressive, I suppose, if you want to get that Timbersaw versus Brood 1v1. Can maybe run the Juggernaut tri-lane. Lycan not the strongest in lane. And it will end up being, it looks like, a support Venomancer. So Empire, I think, caught slightly off guard by that. I don't know if it worries them, but they did go ahead and ban the Venge, expecting that to be a core Veno. And it will be Handskin, of course, one of their two support players, along with Mr. Seal Kid handling it. So the support Veno. And not sure. We'll see how it works out. It did not work well for Fluff when he was trying to run this for Fire. So we have a quick pause, guys. By the way, this game is free to watch in Dota TV. Since we have the pause, I will try and quickly show you all. So take notes if you ever want to watch a tournament that is not ticketed. You just click on Community. You go to Pro Team List here on the left. You just search for one of the team names, so NiP should work. Go to Profile. And you can go ahead, click on the player's name, and there should be an option to watch game. I believe. Maybe they changed it so you can't. At least there used to be. Otherwise, you may have to dig a little deeper. But maybe I can't see it because I'm currently in the lobby. But that used to work anyway. So maybe Valve has changed it. But from what I understand, there is still some way to see it. We do have spectators enabled. We were meant to have a ticket. Unfortunately, at this point, it's a bit last minute, so it looks like we probably won't end up having one. But with that said, guys, we've also got ES Portal going on, so if we end up having a lot of pauses this game, or it ends up ending quickly and there's not a whole lot of action coming your way, you can check out twitch.tv/ESPortal. Gods and Zyori bringing you the coverage there. It's getting down to the wire in the bracket, but we're playing through the qualifiers now for the big LAN finals, so not quite as big name teams as this Alienware Cup just yet, but in some ways more important matches. You win those matches, you get to go to a 55,000 plus euro LAN. So this crowdfund, I believe it's up to like 58,000-ish or so at this point. But yeah, thank you all very much for joining me. I'm just chilling here, getting my caffeine, getting ready for round 2. I'm on kind of a weird schedule right now, guys, so if I'm a little spacey, I apologize. I'll try to remain focused here. Not really sure what our pause is all about. But it looks like Empire now has stepped away as NiP were wanting a quick pause after the initial Empire reconnect. So, looks like we do have AFK. But yeah, my sleep schedule is vampire status. I woke up at... I think I went to bed at like 2 p.m., woke up at 10 or 11 p.m., and I've been up all night. The good news is it's very peaceful. When you're up all night, I went out for a jog, 4 a.m., there's no one to bother you, man. It's LA, so you don't really get to see the stars, but you know, you at least get to commune with the cars, the few that are out there. It's very soothing. I recommend it, actually. So who are we waiting on? It's always want to fly. Currently disconnected. He'll be playing your Ancient Apparition, I believe it was. And what I'm really curious about is, can they find a way to get this Broodmother Timbersaw matchup? That would be really nice for Yoki. Maybe they just throw him in the off lane against a lot of magic damage from NiP, potentially. The Veno, the Dazzle. They don't really have too much hard lockdown, so they probably don't kill Timber even if he is solo off lane. But he won't really get that potent start. I feel like if one hero gets fat in Empire, it should be Timber. He's the one that can single-handedly wreck the Lycan Wolves, deal with the Necrobooks, shut down the Broodmother. Jug can assassinate a few of these, but will not really be dominating the split push quite the same way. And he's also their most mobile hero. So I think if you're Empire, you look at this draft and say, we have to find a way to get Yoki online quickly. Got a little tic-tac-toe going. The thing with tic-tac-toe and Dota is you got to play very quickly. There's not a whole lot of time. Oh, and I believe... Oh, perfect. Okay, so if you want to watch the game, scratch what I said earlier. Thank you, Come With Me, who just messaged me on Skype. You can just click on the Watch tab and go to Live Games. So if you want to watch, guys, ignore what I said previously. That was the old way to do it. But I think they've changed it so these private lobbies show up now on the Live Game. So just go to Watch, click on Live Games, and then click this button here. You can watch it for free. Should have functional Dota TV audio, I hope. Although when I tab out like that, I think it stops my microphone from broadcasting. But thank you very much. Come with me. Continuing to hang on here for Always Want to Fly. This is game 1, guys. It's a best of 3. Winner will face Virtus Pro, who just got done taking down Tinker in a back-and-forth series that it went the distance, but it felt like games 1 and 2 were very throwy. Up and down, teams had leads, teams lost leads, Empires rose, Empires fell. It was the best of times, the worst of times. But then the game 3 was just a very one-sided stomp for Virtus Pro, and I think this tournament has been fun to just watch some of these teams that are experimenting with new lineups. Alliance, they've just recently changed their lineup heading into the DIC Europe qualifiers. They showed them a few games there, finished 4th, ended up losing to Na'Vi with some pretty questionable drafts. They came back here and did not perform very well, so they clearly have work to do. Tinker, on the other hand, showing a little breath of life and the potential to grow a lot as a team. They dealt with 4 anchors, moved right along, and almost beat Virtus Pro, who likewise look a bit revitalized. They 2-0'd Alliance, they 2-1 Tinker. Granted, these are not your secret Cloud9 level teams, at least in terms of recent results, but they seem to be bouncing back a bit, and hopefully we see these teams remain competitive. And I feel like the European scene has just been a shadow of its former self. It used to be there were like 7, 8 really strong European teams, but there's been more of a clear tiering system over the past like 5, 6 months, where it's just Cloud9 for a little while, Navi was doing well after TA4, but it was basically just Cloud9 Secret and then everyone else. Maybe EG. Well, definitely EG is, if you consider them just as a Western team, as we do have it on pause when we get back underway. But as far as European-only teams, Empire has been in the mix. VP Polars, or Asus Polar now, has been in the mix, but they haven't been able to consistently achieve the same results, and I hope they do. I want to see 5, 6, 7 really strong European teams that could constantly take games off each other. Let's hope they all start to step it up. And with that said, guys, all right, enough chit-chat. We've got game 1 on our hands. NiP, your ninjas in pajamas, looking for vengeance and redemption against Empire, who 2-0'd them convincingly on home turf at StarLadder Season 11, en route to taking home that first ever StarLadder Championship. NiP Radiant, they will be running the 8-Mother Brewmaster. You've got Hanskin handling the Veno. Era playing the Lycan. It looks like he may actually start in the jungle here, so maybe they do run something a bit different in terms of their lanes. He's already got the Quelling Blade. It's well stout, or maybe he ends up just sitting in the lane and Brood Mama already getting cute at the. Actually, maybe he ends up just going mid and they just want to pull him so he can get that first bottle out a bit quicker. But Brood getting caught now. Jonas. I don't know if they can really follow this up, but he'll be irritated by this, and dropping this web here means that he won't have the full complement of webs when he enters the lane. So anyway, with that said, let's finish running through the draft. Hanskin playing the Venomancer, going mid as Era, as mentioned. 8-Mother on the Brew, Seal Kid your Dazzle, and then to the off lane is Mr. Jonas on the Brew. 1 bounty rune for each team. Beastmaster gonna grab his, so Resolution well on his way to the early bottle. And speaking of which, Empire, always want to fly, handling the Ancient Apparition. Aloha Dance on his sensational Disruptor. I mentioned his Rubik, but his Disruptor was also amazing at StarLadder, and excited to see if he can deliver again on this hero. Silent, playing that safe lane Jug. Resolution, as previously mentioned, on the Beastmaster. And that leaves Yoki. He is going off lane on Timbersaw, but he's got a lot of regen. 8 tangos and a healing salve. He's expecting heavy harass, and that is exactly what he'll be dealing with. So we do see Era already forced to pop his first tango, and he's getting pushed in by Resolution. He goes for the Inner Beast, or sorry, the Boar build. No Inner Beast builds really nowadays. They don't seem that popular, as Jonas is just constantly being harassed in this top lane. Can't really get too aggressive. Yoki also taking a bit of plinks from Hanskin. Both offlaners definitely gonna struggle here against the tri-lanes. Yoki, no points in the chain yet, and he just walks in and tries to trade blows with Seal Kid, but not very effectively at that. The Howl damage adding up. Yoki may end up going down here. He baits them in, and Hanskin takes 2 extra tower shots. He was close to getting a frag there, and he could taste it. But Yoki knowing his limits. Jonas now winding his way through the trees. He did pop off the salve as well as 2 tangos, so he's already burned through about a third, maybe a bit more of his regen. And now he's down to half health. At this rate, he's going to be out of regen soon. So by running the Brewmaster in this lane, one of the things they did is, if Empire were thinking aggressive, like I don't know if it works at that point. You could maybe get away with the Jug, Ancient Apparition tri-lane here, but Disruptor not particularly strong in that situation, and certainly when you've got a Brewmaster Dazzle Veno, you're going to be struggling to exchange blows. So bottom lane, the dive comes out again, and this time they will get the kill. NiP constantly just harassing and working down this Timbersaw, and meanwhile mid, Resolution also chasing on the Era. He's got the double boars out, and he gets the solo kill. Boots already acquired. This man has been making a lot of things happen mid. He actually got solo killed yesterday, and he tweeted that he needs to stop giving up first bloods, but this is the direction he wants to go. Now he's taking them. Yoki gonna get galed. He's already used the Timber Chain. He'll chain back a bit further, and ain't not gonna be able to chase in any longer. As always want to fly, it looks like wants to snipe a courier. Era already has the bottle out, though. Maybe just looking for a backstep. Oh, hello, Jonas. How you doing, buddy? I'm Disruptor. I've got a friend here. Dust was already used, though, so they can't easily follow this up. The Sentry Ward just a bit out of range. But early on, Empire getting that fast solo kill and Resolution. Bottle, Boots now available. Wants to grab both, it looks like, and then send them on out. And even a Belt of Giant Strength. He is... well, he's a beast mode. Let the failfishes commence. I couldn't resist, guys. I'm sorry. I like dad humor. What can I say? But yeah, he will go for the level 3 Inner Beast. Or, God, why do I keep on saying Inner Beast? The level 3 Call of the Wild. I'm just so used to... when we used to see the mid Beastmasters, just the Shao 8 build where you don't even take the Hawk and Boar, but nowadays it's nothing but. I wonder if Empire are going to make a rotation here. At some point they could look to throw the Jug in the woods, maybe give a support this bottom lane, and let Yoki go farm top. Because, as I mentioned earlier, I feel he's a crucial part of their game plan later on to deal with the Lycan Brood split push. Not farming particularly well on either, but these heroes just have a way of catching up. Jonas getting harassed a bit, but he's also throwing Spiderlings out. Now they dust. They have a Blade Fury. Jonas running around in circles, just raining around Aloha Dance while the Lycan will go down mid. Jonas try to commit. He gets crit down. The Spiderlings chasing Aloha Dance. Will they get the kill? One more poke. They do, barely at that. And meanwhile mid, still more action coming out as Resolution lops off the head of another and dives for a third. He's going deep for Seal Kit. There is a grave though, so he can't really do this. Oh my, a 2-for-1 in the end, though it's not fully reflected there in the fight recap. But it looks like Ancient Apparition came in and together they slayed the wolf. So he had 1,700 net worth. Lycan really having a hard time dealing with that Beastmaster in lane. You've got the physical damage of the axes to help deal with the wolves, and you just, before he gets level 6, the Boar Slow, very irritating to fight against. Now a max Call of the Wild. And we're probably going to see that Necro Book rush, it looks like. Picks up the Belt of Giant Strength. Maybe just goes for the treads. And Aloha Dance now going to fight it out with Jonas. A little poke. A little love tap. Hey, buddy. I got you covered. Poke. Just annoying to lane against the Brood. They're going to finally make a rotation, though. Seal Kid head trots towards top, and in the meantime, always want to fly. Takes this chance to drop a nice Observer Ward, and Jonas now getting chased. They have the Omni Slash. Uh-oh. He's got another web, though. Oh, a little bit too late. Couldn't fade in time. They did not have detection on that Ancient Apparition, though. Would have been close to living. Dust was already used earlier. Lycan slowed down. Brood slowed down. The man who's farming well is Ape Mother. Known for his Magnus and his Brew, JD back to Dream League. The Seal Kid will get trapped here by Resolution. Still has a Grave, though. We'll pop it, but no TP. Not sure where he can go from here. He heads to the south. There's a ward tracking him. And Jonas trying to assist, but Resolution able to bring him down. They bring in reinforcements. Now Silent in as well. The web comes out. Do they have the dust? Still no cooldown for 14, which barely allows him to scurry away. And NiP just being forced to react so much this game. The Broodmother lane falling apart. The Lycan off in the woods right now. Nobody even laning mid. Resolution getting aggressive. He's almost got... oh, they do, in fact. They get the glimpse. They now pull Handskin back in. Axes flying out. They'll get the kill again. It's a good old-fashioned romp. As they make it 7-2, Empire already leading by 3k gold, 3k experience, just wrecking NiP early on. It's all in the hands of the Brew. Speaking of which, Brew's split has been used. Tries to chase down Yoki here, bottom lane. Looks like he won't be successful, though. So the Brew split ends up not getting anything done. The Broodmother dies again top lane, and suddenly it's 8-2. What a disaster for NiP. Dare I say it? I think not getting a kill with your Brew is basically losing all 3 lanes. Yeah, Yoki's CSing poorly, but he's suddenly level 6 at 7.5 minutes. That's not too shabby. Hey, Mother wants to dive this one. He does have a clap online, but no Blink Dagger just yet. And soon enough, I think we see Empire make that rotation. Put Yoki top, let him get a couple more levels, and give the Juggernaut the jungle, throw support in the offlane. Unless they just want to continue applying pressure top. But if you go that route, then everybody can get what they need, and you're not really sacrificing anything. Already, the Necro Book 1 online. That's an 8-minute Necro 1. Unbelievably fat. As they will rotate the Beastmaster down bottom. He now swings towards mid, and they don't have dust here top lane currently. No real way to kill off this Brood, it looks like. Roar coming out, Necrobook deployed. Ape Mother doesn't have a split. He's going to get killed off by Resolution unless there's a grave. There is. Now he's kited in control. This could be a big turn. Brood finding a kill on the Disruptor at the same time top, so that's in the end a 2-for-1. She does die as an exchange. Omni Slash was used, and then back down towards bottom where the Necrobook ends up finishing off the Brewmaster at long last. He gets chased down, and even from the grave, it makes it a 2-for-2. Topsy-turvy start. Still a heavy Empire lead. As Yoki gets aggressive here, he's roaming through Era. Oh, he's not going to know what hit him. Timber Chain on forward, now gets off the Chakram. Doesn't have his ulti online. There's no points yet in the Whirling Death, though, and he jukes to the south. He's trying to run rings around Yoki. Uh-oh, Yoki's closing the distance, so he just needs that good chain. No, screw it, wants the Chakram, come on, come on. Oh, chain's the wrong way, Chakram's back the other, can't get anything done. And nice fancy footwork there from Era. That's only a boots, regular boots Lycan. Not easy to pull that one off. Yeah, 14 kills in 9 minutes. No big deal. What a start. And Aloha Dance. Yeah, let's fight bottom, too. Bruce split again. This time it's just for a Disruptor, but that does secure them the kill. And in the meantime, Jonas is pursued. Axis coming out. They have a Roar in 2 seconds. They'll use it. Now Ancient Apparition Ice Blast crashing in and won't even get there in time. Already the kill snagged by Resolution. 6, 1, and 2 Beastmaster. They've got 11 kills. He's been involved in 8. Not too shabby, I gotta say. Well, I guess they feel with all the pressure top that Yoki's just gonna have an easy time bottom, and to be honest, nobody's laning here anymore. Ape Mother now gets his blink. And to me, this is the engine for the comeback. Your supports are not leveling that great. Level 5 Veno, level 5 Dazzle. Okay, nothing exceptional. Lycan, not farming well. Broodmother, struggling. 1,600 net worth. Struggle doesn't even begin to describe it. You got to have a huge Ape Mother brew. That is the only way you get these heroes back in the game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And while they're busy getting scared and nervous and kind of huddling up together, Empire's getting aggressive. They smoke. They lead the way with Silent. Level 1 Omni, but he's got the Mask of Madness. They walk into the brew. Doesn't have split. Oh, hello, sir. Omni slashing through. He's got the Blade Fury. If he needs to use it, doesn't. Gets the crit and the kill along with it. Aloha Dance has a glimpse, though. He'll send Era all the way back, almost finishing him off. Healy Ward drop. Wolves will snipe it. Good micro there, but bringing in the reinforcements is Yoki, who chains on through the Wolves. Doesn't have enough to kill them off just yet. And they heal the Wolves. They keep them going forward. Ice Blast coming in. Aloha Dance now desperate. He will drop a Static Storm, though, and this may cost Era's life. Grave, but a hasted, or not hasted. Mask of Madness Juggernaut comes right back the other way. He's going to drop quickly to auto-text, though. He changes targets, tries to focus on Handskin, gets neither. Seal Kid will fall to the backup from Always Want to Fly, and this is kind of good for Broodmother. She's happy to just sit alone in that top lane in the meantime. The Dazzle, the only casualty so far for the Radiant, is Lycan able to limp away. Now the Wolves coming in again. And Yoki gonna get chomped down, it looks like. Blinking forward is Ape Mother to complete the kill, and the Broodmother ends up dying. In the meantime, Resolution with another big frag for himself. But suddenly Lycan is right back in the game. The end of that fight, Era, his net worth skyrockets. I think we're sitting like 2.5K down on the Jug now. Only 1K and a bit of change down. And looking for a tier 1. I mean, I don't know if it's quite space created by the Broodmother, but keeping Resolution out of these fights is definitely important, as Necro 2 out, Necro 3 soon to follow. They'll try to hold this tower with the Ice Blast, though. Dazzle heals will be useless, and it looks like they may have to back. Jumping in again is Yoki, looking for Hanskin, and Aloha Dance in the meantime. Another Bruce split committed just for your poor, lonely Disruptor. What a life he leads. That's some serious hate on the Disruptor. Are we done yet in the river? No, we're not. Resolution getting scouted out now by a sentry. He's got the Hawk flying high here. But if Seal Kid walks up that ramp, he's going to die even though he has the sentry. They're trying to swing around to catch him. They drop another sentry, and they do manage to catch out Resolution. Quick TP, though, and it looks like he may. No, won't live. It was close. Not close enough. Now they reduce the armor of Silent, begin chasing onto him, but he'll turn around and slap a wolf a bit. And this is where Broodmother really starts to hit her stride now. They glimpse back one into the Static Storm kinetic field as Era. Do they have the Omni Slash available to cancel this? They will get the first kill, then jumping on for the second. Seal Kid in danger. Blade Fury going to remove that Drunken Haze as Silent continues pursuit onto Seal Kid. Mask of Madness cooling down. Phase Boot's cooling down. He gets off the grave, but he doesn't have a whole lot of backup. It's up to Brood to make the most of this situation because Seal Kid is slated to fall. 17-11 your score. At 14 minutes, a good old-fashioned barn burner. 2 kills a minute, and it feels like it could be more. An even game on paper. Gold, experience, about a 1-2K gold and experience lead for Empire. Woo! I gotta say though, Arrow with that wolf micro earlier, like this whole sequence here was just amazing. The body blocking, the constant snipe the healing ward, keep on moving in. Very efficient play overall. That's like the only thing I feel that's actually allowing them to come out somewhat even in these fights. If they could somehow sneak a Roche suddenly, they might be right back in it. Roche not an easy sneak against AA and the Hawk though, so I don't know if you can really sneak it. You probably have to earn it the good old-fashioned way. Find some pickoffs, set up some kills around the map. And they are going to snag a Broodmother Midas now, so a little more gold into his pockets. Is he going for this? Let's see. Has he seen the Beastmaster on the map? Resolution off in the woods right now. Silent just getting harassed a bit. And then they throw out a nice Vortex. So Roshan attempt over. Yeah, I mean, it's just not easy to sneak it. Era pretty ballsy to go for it, but doesn't end up getting it too low. Only takes about 10-15% of its health away, and then it'll just back off. But he wants this tower. Oh, what a time for a pause. Oh, what a time for a pause. Okay. It's a quick one, but they get the initial Thunderstrike out on Era. And now if they want that glimpse, they can. He's just pacing back and forth, not really retreating. Handskin. Now roared, axed, and finished off. Good pick off there by Resolution. The Lycan, in the end, unable to get the tower, though. Was denied by the Timbersaw. And good news, though, Lycan doesn't die. You're going to lose someone. Losing your support Vano, not the biggest deal. And with that, nearly a Necro 3 for Resolution complete, as he continues to have a huge impact from the mid lane. 8-2-2. I guess the one concern is, will he continue to have that impact? Beastmaster is a hero that scales pretty well with farm. Ags is great on him. Assault Caress is a solid option if you want to go for more of like a right-clicking Beastmaster that can amp up your Jugs damage. We'll see what he has in store for us. For now, Seal Kid getting trapped out here a bit. The Ice Blast will just let him know what's up as the Brewmaster of 8 Mother Blakesid quickly deals with one. Looks for a second. I don't know if he can kill Resolution, but always want to fly. That's something he could deal with. Drops down the Ancient Apparition and doesn't really have a whole lot to go as the heal bomb from Seal Kid. There's no way out. He'll end up falling. And the more that these little kills come the way of Team NiP, the more Broodmother starts to rise in the ranks. She's now closing on her own brew. Brew and Brood. 2 peas in a pod. And the one issue, someone's got to stay here top. So they leave Jug, who will farm, but it does mean he's not able to fight. And now as soon as he comes mid, they're going to... Oh, is he going for this? Silent? Oh, I don't think you go for that. There's a Grave, there's a heal, there's 4 heroes. They go for the Glimpse. That's the easy play. Catch out 8 Mother. He'll be Graved early. But it's not really going to matter, because he wasn't going anywhere with the Static Storm Kinetic Field regardless. And if you're Brood right now, you need to be just hell-bent on pushing in that top lane. You gotta stop them from grouping up. With Brewmaster split down, there is just no way in hell NiP is fighting this. So they have to split push. They gotta rat, they gotta stall.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
But Mask of Madness Jug, as well as Necro 3, means not only does the tower go down, but now they walk into Roche. And I like this choice from Silent. We don't see it much lately. When generally with Jug, it's been that Mask of Madness phase, Yasha into Manta, but the Maelstrom adjustment is just perfect to deal with the summons. Mainly just the Spiderlings, but it gives you a way to clear them out without having to use a Blade Fury. And you can reserve it defensively, ultimately you Blade Fury, it can be a bad thing if Lycan's just running at you right-clicking and you can't Omni Slash or just even auto-attack. Normally we'll do more at this stage of the game, but yeah, the Maelstrom, allowing him to deal with the Brood, also still a good damage item. Synergizes well with Inner Beast. Just a nice pickup from Silent. It's not a huge adjustment, but it's definitely the right choice for this game. After that, Roshan Empire start to pull away a little bit. They now lead by about 5k gold, 5k experience. Map control, we can check that out right now. They've got a decent aggressive ward. Uh-oh, they're closing on Brood. They do have a Dust now. Resolution, they get a nice Vortex out, but they just can't get in range of Jonas. And yeah, in terms of the Radiant map control, it's still okay, but it's not looking so hot. Tier 1 mid being down is going to really hurt when you're up against the Hawk. Empire Tier 1 also down, but I feel like better heroes to deal with not having the tower. Hot Dance now being chased, and that's going to be the death of the Disruptor. Run down by Jonas, although at the same time, the Venomancer ends up going down. I believe he killed off the Necrobook and died as a result, and meanwhile, Resolution makes it back to the well safely. Ice Blast coming in, and we'll stall this push a little bit. NiP trying to clump up, but they get popped. Midas was picked up. Ghost Scepter was the next choice. So your H Apparition will slowly work towards the Ags, but it is a ways off. It is slowly working towards it. That's the word that should have the emphasis there. And another Brew Split from 8 Mother. Again, the ones trying to set up these plays. Always want to fly. Popping the Ghost Scepter, now heading to the left, but that is a slow H Apparition. Doesn't really matter which way you run. You're going back from whence you came. So Brewmaster Split for an AA, but more importantly, it looks like a tower might be secured off of this. Though you'd better watch out because Yoki's getting in position. Silent also streaming in. Doesn't have detection. He's the Aegis carrier. Getting close for an Omni. 5 seconds. Well, once creeps. Creeps are the goal. And another nice tower tonight for Empire. Previously it was Yoki bottom. Now it's Aloha Dance top. The Spiderlings are very irritating. Help me, please. Even with that Medallion Brood, it's not enough. Won't be able to get the kill, and they end up losing the Lycan. They finally tracked him down in the end with the Omni Slash, and he falls. So a nice win there once again for Empire. Didn't even end up losing their Aegis. Suddenly, Manta style complete on Jug. Oh my. Maelstrom not even slowing him down. And this Broodmother at this point is going to quickly become just a gold factory. The Bank of Juggernaut. With the Necro 3, they have detection for Jonas, and just need to get these Necro minions in here. Clearing out the trees. Oh, he's not in range. Keeps still getting fogged. Can he get him? Plinking away. Now the cold feed, and doesn't have the roar. Doesn't need the roar. Gets the kill anyway. So again the Lycan dying, the Brood dying. 4 and 7 Brood, 4 and 4 Lycan. 11 deaths between them. It's far too many for this type of draft. Losing your supports, totally fine. The Brew trading his life for heroes here or there, totally fine. But the nature of this NiP draft is primarily split push and Rat Dota. And if the heroes that are the ones giving you creep equilibrium are dying, then it's no bueno for the overall game plan. Silent taking over the Radiant Woods. Resolution also getting aggressive. He's gone back for a blink now. Won't see that early AC. Won't see a Vlad's just yet. They don't have that many heroes that benefit from the lifesteal, but Roar comes out onto 8 Mother. Aloha Dance here to greet him. Gets the Static Storm off. Held it just a second. Try and maximize the effectiveness as Jug comes in. There's no grave. There's no hope. A quick double kill. Hardly even broke a sweat for that one. Although Arrow looks to turn it. He munches up your Beastmaster. Now working on Aloha Dance. Kinetic Field. Not enough to save him. Silent also going down once. Can they kill a second time? He has a Blade Fury. He has no TP though. Lycan ult about to end. They're bringing in Timbersaw, and Omni Slash is online. If you clear out the creeps here, Silent could go ham. He jukes into the trees. He's going to stop. Deploys the healing ward, keeps it out of vision now. Winding it around the tree line, still healing himself, fighting his way into the fire pan. Omni Slashing onwards, gets Sarah. It's 4 kills for Silent. The game not realizing it, but that's an ultra kill, and he almost brings down the Earth Panda, though the Wind Panda was still surviving. And meanwhile, Yoki on the run. That's 4 kills, though. That is a fat, fat Jug. 2 last hits earlier in the Kinetic Field, 2 more quick frags with the Omni. Yeah, suddenly Butterfly's looking to be coming before the 26, 27-minute mark. Has Eagle Song Gold already. If he wants it. Could go back for the Mjolnir. A lot of options here for Silent, but he is damn fat. Yoki top lane, chaining himself back, fighting with Jonas. He is dropping low, though, as the auto attacks continue to fly out. Change the other way. Bloodstone deny. And this will be Silent's chance to dance. Charging onto Seal Kid, looking for some big crits. Where are they? Give me a crit. Give me a crit. No crit. Now he'll Blade Fury and retreat. It is a complete Mjolnir, so no Butterfly yet. May go back for it against all these right clicks. As Aloha Dance will glimpse back your brew to the base, but unable to TP out in time. Endless violence for both teams in this game. And this is always one of Fly's comfort zone. He's just going to rat away at the bottom lane. Oh, Handskin, see you later. See you later, buddy. So much for pushing. Jug is just posting up near the tier 2. Oh, hold that thought. Always want to Fly getting caught. 8 Mother. He walked here from the fountain. He wants just give me something, he says. Like any kind of kill I'll take at this point. And Silent, yet to return to the base in some time, is now waddling up in the top lane. The heal bomb comes out. Dazzle, ulti also used. He mantas though. Oh, he's low. Silent will end up going down. That's a godlike streak that they just popped, and now Broodmother looking to try and chase out Resolution. Can they get the kill? In the meantime, the Dazzle falls as well to the Necro Book, I believe, as Resolution turns with the axes, and well, in the end, Jonas on the back foot. He's forced to retreat. The Lycan just, yeah, hello, I'm a wolf. Goodbye, I'm a wolf. Doesn't want to get involved in that fight, and this is awkward. This is very awkward. 49 kills, 25 minutes. It feels even uglier. Jonas being pursued by the book. Yoki looking to finish him off. Where's that chakram? He's still waiting. He doesn't want to whiff it. He won't. Gets the kill. And this buys time for 8 Mother to walk all the way from bottom, all the way to top, but he's just a bit late to the dance. A 12k gold lead now, settling in for Empires. They are about to jump 8 Mother. They want to force out this brew split, it looks like. He tries for the TP. They have a glimpse, and they do get it. They followed up with a Static Storm. He can split if he can just get down to the bottom left here. Oh, he's still trapped in it. It looked like he'd be out of it. He ends up going down. Big pick off there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
17k net worth Jug. Up against a Lycan and a Brood and just massively, colossally out-farming them. Ultimate Orb now acquired. Scotty could well be in the cards next. Oh, hello. Hanskin roared, Ice Blasted, and just dealt with. One more slice of those axes. The BOT Hawk shenanigans can now commence. He TP'd in for this one. He's going to chase onwards onto Seal Kid. Uh-oh. Lycan's here. And Resolution may end up paying. Healing Ward deployed. This could be quickly sniped by Era, though, as he looks to retreat and can't get a range for that Omni. Try as he might. That's the power of the Lycan, though. Sitting at 10k net worth, he could still run down a Beastmaster with more. Kill him off from full HP. If you don't reserve the Roar for this Lycan, you're going to have a rough day. Next Roshan should be coming fairly soon, about 2 minutes and counting here for Empire. And with the map control they have and NiP's general lack of big team fight, it will be very difficult to walk into the pit and try and fight it. But I feel they need to. Giving Jug an Aegis when he's this fat is a recipe for problems. Trying to take over the enemy woods. He's just not even bothering to carry a TP scroll. Silent is just unafraid. Does NiP maybe look for a smoke? They're going to go for it now. Dire Vision. Nobody scouted this. They did show the Brood top just a few moments ago, I believe, and they're trotting that way. Maybe zeroing in on Yoki. He's got Blink. Bloodstone Deny cooling down in 50. Looks like it'll probably be late. We could check those Dire Wolves. What do they see? Oh, they see him now. And they're going to try and cinch the noose. Yoki getting surrounded a bit. They also are going to jump on a Resolution. The Beastmaster. This could be a quick double grab. Yoki trying to TP out. He'll make it out. Resolution roars. Goes on to Seal Kid, who I don't think got Ice Blasted. Was just out of the blast radius, I believe. The Necrobook being Cyclone. And yeah, it looks like it missed him. He'll live. So they get the Beastmaster. The Timbersaw does survive, though. And it costs them a brew split. So I think if you're Empire, you look to fight this anyway. They have good wave clear. They have tanky cores. They've got a lot of damage output. They can fight this, even if it is 4v5. Timbersaw, Jug, those are the two key heroes you need to be burning down if you really want to break this Empire base. And Roche is nigh. Roche is very near. Looks like we'll have a chance to catch our breath. 29 minutes in, the action slows. Up to this point, the longest gap we've had in terms of kills has been like 2 minutes. Maybe 3 minutes here, but I don't even think that long. 1-2 minutes, no more of a break than that. Slaughter all around the world for 29 minutes straight, but it seems to be slowing down a bit now as the Eye of Scotty got to be completed here on Silent. Another big snag for him. I think Butterfly is your next item here. You're up against so much physical damage. Maybe you consider an MKB to deal with the Brewmaster. I think that's your other main play. But you do have a Manta to remove it. You've got Blade Fury to remove it. So I don't think Drunken Haze is a massive issue. But yeah, I'd say either Butterfly or MKB. That's the item we'll expect from Silent, and then he can replace the Mask of Madness, with the other one, whichever one he doesn't get. He's still got room to grow. Even if it goes later, there's always the 7th item, Refresher Orb, that you can snag. Both teams smoking. Empire. No vision. NiP. Oh, 8 Mothers. His smoke just got broken. It looks like now he's going to blink to the north. The rest of NiP on the run. And meanwhile, Jonas frantically trying to push in this top lane. The Silent just runs into Roche. But they want to try and... NiP want to try and force Empire to make a choice. If you go Roche, then we're going to try and take your racks. The problem is Silent does this so quickly that I don't know if it's actually going to matter. And they've got Yoki to hold the line. And, I mean, as nice as the Dazzle ulti is, it doesn't really help you against all this nuke damage. Although, as I say that, Yoki is going to have to suicide. He doesn't end up getting it off. He'll drop here. Ice Blast coming in, though. And with the Aegis now acquired, this is, I think, time for NiP to just back off. They've used a Brew Split. They're under the effective Ice Blast. Jug is coming in with the level 3 ulti. An incredible amount of farm. You do get the tier 3, though, and you force out that buyback from a Timbersaw with Bloodstone. Generally, you get the Bloodstone, it's so you don't have to buy back. But he didn't have a choice. They sacrifice Aegis. But now they know Brew Split's down. So I think if you're Empire, you look to take something off of this. Maybe the tier 2 top. Maybe just get the lanes pushed out, get some aggressive wards. But it will continue to be primarily Rat Dota from NiP. Uh-oh. Brood. TP got canceled. I'm not sure if that... I think just a misclick. Or maybe an intentional cancellation. But don't think anyone from Empire actually canceled it. Here comes the Siege tank. Jug here. Uh-oh. Resolution. He's just done some special tactics with the Hawk. He's looking for the leap in. He just saw here, I'll walk through these trees. Jonas is trying to be a rat, and Resolution's here to end him. He gets off the roar. Now the Ice Blast coming in hot and heavy, and, well, is there going to be any sort of support? There is. The big 4-staff grave from high ground to low ground. Still, Jonas going to shatter anyway, but it was a cute idea. Brood will insta-buyback. Silent, though, doesn't care. He's got Omni. He's got Mask of Madness. They just use a glimpse, but doesn't really move the brew very far. Oh, actually, he did get... No, never mind. Yeah. Silent will Blade Fury. He's going to retreat out. Aloha Dance, drop a kinetic field, and it catches both of them. So the chase looks to be over for now. Silent just waiting, daring NiP to come after him. I do want to point out that they didn't get a melee Rex earlier, but NiP managed to grab a range. So they get an objective off of that, albeit a small one. Running this Lycan Brood, sometimes it's just a small objective, that's all you need. You get that, and then you could start sneaking your wolves in. Not currently moving them around too much. They'll want some BOTs before they really go for that. So NiP will muscle up, looking to defend this tower. Blink online now for your Timbersaw. Can be the initiator. The main issue for Empire is they got to clear out these creeps before they go in with Omni Slash. There's still no Ghost Scepters on NiP. They don't have great solutions in general for Omni. No natural blinkers. They have the Wolves and the Spiderlings, but a Jug with the Mjolnir quite possibly just kills all of those and kills 1/2 heroes on top of it. And a potentially timely item pickup comes out. The level 2 Venomancer eggs. This will stack up nicely. Just bring everyone low so the Lycan and Brood can try and finish them off. And the siege begins again in earnest from Empire. They go in, this time breaching with everybody. Starting to work Silent forward, keeping the rest of the team in reserve. He'll Manta out of a poison touch that was incoming. And he'll continue to hack away at this tier 3. Slowly but surely. Wolves chasing the healing ward. Era really wanted to snipe it. He's been good with the Wolves, but it's just a bit too quick. And they'll take down the tier 3. They still have an army of Plague Wards. Silent just whoa, yeah, give me that. I want that Necro Book as well. No, it keeps on canceling. It doesn't want to take the last will damage. And in comes 8 Mother, but he doesn't end up getting off the split. He blinks right into a quick Static Storm. Amazing reactions from Aloha Dance. Shallow Grave also amazing from Sealkit as it takes a full Omni Slash to the dome. Silent going to Blade Fury his way back. Brew bought back for this one. Where's he going to come in? He's just walking his way in now. Silent trying to fight his way through, but that's the Aegis down. They've lost the backliners. Yoki's still in the fight, but now they got to fight against the Brew split. Silent in trouble. No teleport scroll. Pride cometh before the fall, Silent. He got dragged deep to the tier 4. He ends up dropping once, twice, and now loses his life, giving away another massive pile of gold to a NiP team that is surging in. They're chasing onto Yoki. They've got a blink forward from 8 Mother. Gets off the clap. There is a Bloodstone deny, and he'd better use it. He will. Still, the damage done. They hold the line. They only take damage on the ranged. NiP, kings of the comeback in their first series of this tournament. Not out of it yet. That's an 1,800 gold swing with the buyback, plus they break down the Aegis. What a hold. What a hold indeed.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The siege continues from Hanskin. Jonas in front. They're not going to get too much done, though. All these heroes respawning soon. 30 seconds to go, and I think the best you hope for at this point if you're on NiP is just getting the lanes pushed out. Hanskin will get roared, though. Axe is coming through. Necro Book should be enough to kill him. No, he's not going to shatter, actually, as that ultimate is worn off, but oh, the Necro Book gets him at the last moment. Good effort there to try and keep him alive, but unable to do so. And now Jug will buy his next item. Snags a Basher. Now remember, NiP, part of the hold there was the Brewmaster buyback. That won't be available this time around. There's no tier 3 either, and there's no glyph. So if they go right down mid, this moment, they will have maybe like, never mind. The glyph will be up, but they won't have a Brewmaster buyback. So if he ends up dying or wastes his ult, then that's a lane of racks. Desperate times, though, for NiP. Definitely the ones with less margin for error. Silent, just, it's like lemmings. One by one, they just walk into a cloud of lightning, and he just happily starts lining his pockets. He'll drop a healing ward in the tree line, and then he goes on to Jonas, and he ends up getting the kill. Oh, what a play by Silent. Right through the tree line. Brood got caught in a very awkward situation, and just had nowhere to go. Sick pickoff. Well, Brood, no buyback for 70. This is a tier 2 bottom, it looks like. I doubt we see them try and contest Silent. Not with the other heroes storming down the mid. And Silent, you could take this tier 2 swing towards mid, and no, he's just going straight to the base. Hello. Okay. Oh, where's he going? Silent now heading north. He's his team. Help me. He gets Gale slowed, though, before he Blade Furies, and as a result, remains slowed afterwards. Seal Kid retreating out, but getting almost killed off the Ice Blast. Just debuffing him. He Graves to try and survive a bit longer. In the meantime, your Beastmaster, Cyclonic controlled, and they end up losing their Disruptor to start off. Now the Dazzle dropping as Arrow retreats, but with no more ultimate, he's helpless. Juggernaut finally dropping, but it's 4 dead to bring him down. He has a buyback, and there are none for NiP. It's been a topsy-turvy game, mostly Empire dominated, but never overwhelming. The scoreboard peppered with kills for them, but those last few were objectives taken by NiP. Unfortunately for them, the last laugh goes Empire's way. Jug not buying back even though he has it. Hanging on for that extra big item, now up to 2,700. Almost has the Abyssal Blade complete. They'll cave in the mid lane. They'll rotate onto top, and Empire look to make it a twofer. 2 racks for 2 full lanes of racks just for a ranged top from earlier. They get this, and the game is very close to being theirs. Mother now blinking with BKB. He wants to stall them. He's getting some good crits here too, but the boar slows are irritating him. A thorn in his side as an Ice Blast will come in. That BKB about to end. Axes as well, and with Yoki leaping forward, that's his death too. Yoki now chaining himself out to the south. Resolution retreating to the right. He has a TP. Will he get out in time? It's close. It's not close enough. He ends up falling. Yoki down. That's a gem dropped as well. Giving the Broodmother a bit more breathing room. I don't even... did they see it? Yeah, Handsky will grab it. But meanwhile, the Radiant team ends up losing another tower. Oh, the tier 2 bottom finally died to the creep wave that was pushing in. The one that Jug just casually ran right past. And oh, these poor spider legs. Yoki, so much delicious gold. Oh, how he loves it.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Bird just doesn't really have many ways to deal with this. Can try and chase, so can the Lycan. Continuously getting blocked. Get out of my way, you stupid spider. Not obliging, though. And now both supports have collected their Aghanim Scepters. Aloha Dance going to grab his. This could be doom for the Brewmaster. Has a BKB, won't matter if there's that Static Storm waiting for him. And NiP hanging on by just a thread here in this game 1. It's a best of 3. Empire have proven to be one of their big nemesis as of late in European Dota, and right now they've got them where they want them. On the ropes, on the verge of being put in a 1-0 deficit. Or 0-1 deficit, I should say. Silent as Omni, though. It's ready again. They want a Roche, but not just yet. They're pushing out this top lane. Resolution has the BOTs cooling down. Can join them soon, and oh no, as soon as you move away, they go in. They get the kill. My bad. Quick kill from Jonas, and now walking into the Roche pit. Without the Beastmaster TP, they're not going to have him for, what is it, 20 seconds and counting? That might be enough time for NiP to snag this Aegis. Are they going to get caught with their pants down? Blink in. Yogi wants to stall. Buy time for Resolution is the name of the game as an Ice Blast comes through. An Omni Slash starts shredding. Resolution brings 1 down, brings 2 or 3 low, but that's about where it ends. He mantas. He retreats. He still has a Blade Fury. Also has that Mjolnir static discharge. Not popped yet and starts bash lording Jonas, but he gets bashed in turn by, or stunned by somebody. I think a boulder toss actually what came through there. Ends up killing him off. That's okay. We've got double chakram. Jug with a buyback, not opting to use it, and everybody getting cleaned up in spite of the fact that they lose the Jug and the Disruptor early on. The lone survivor, the Brew. An ugly fight for NiP. A desperation engagement is... I think they lose the gem there too. Empire probably going to reclaim it momentarily. Yeah, just sitting on the ground outside the pit. And with that, an Aegis for Resolution. Jug, Abyssal Gold if he doesn't want to buy back. 2 buybacks, actually 3 out on the Radiant. So 1 more shot, but 1 more bad fight, and it's probably GG for them. A little more insurance on the side of Empire. And the problem is, I just don't know if NiP can really rat. They don't have enough creep equilibrium. Mid's always pushing in. Top is at the base. That's the one lane where they have the range racks. So if they want to go for a backdoor play, they're fighting against backdoor protection. There's also a tier 2 mid, so you can't go for mega creeps. It really limits your options here, and you're kind of forced into 5v5 clashes, even though that's generally where Empire should excel. Remember last fight, they lost their Disruptor right off the bat with an Aghanim Scepter Static Storm. If he has that for the fight, then that fight goes much differently and even more in Empire's favor than it already did. I don't think anyone would dispute that it was very Empire-sided. And this is the item for Empire. At this point, you've got enough damage, you have enough teamfight control, you can clear out the waves. All you need is mobility. You get Boots of Travel, and there's no chance in hell of rat shenanigans. They will come, they will fight you head on, and almost certainly they will fall short against what looks to be now a fully completed Abyssal Blade and Silence arms. And yeah, he'll grab it. He's still a bit squishy, though. That Venom ult really starts to add up when you pop Mask of Madness. You get just one Boulder Toss, and all of a sudden you're dropping. Not to mention all the right-click damage from the Lycan. Manta now acquired by Brood, but against all this AoE, I don't know how much it'll really bring to bear. They get off the Blink Row to start onto Hansky. Will even get off a Poison Nova? No. Doesn't have a buyback now. He bought a Blink Dagger specifically so he could be the one who initiates, but instead, he's dead with no buyback. Oh, well, that's a huge chunk of their damage. That's a level 3 Venom ulti off the table, and now Yoki blinks in. He'll force out a Bruce Split. Silent just going to Blade Fury away. Yoki trying to retreat out as well. He's a tanky one. Not really the hero you want to be focusing a full Bruce Split on, but they may have no choice. Wind Panda gets slashed once by Silent, immediately bashed for trouble, and Yoki still tanks. He chains back deep. The team comes in. Silent hanging strong in the middle of the fight for now, not even taking damage. They're blowing up the Necro Books. They're turning this one around with the Bruce Split already having been used up. Now they Ice Blast Seal Kid, and it's time to go in. Jonas, BK Bean just to run out of a kinetic field, but there's still been no Omni. There's been no Abyssal Blade. We haven't even seen Empire at their full fighting strength, and now they're about to unleash it. Omni Slash coming through. It's going to follow them back towards the well. It only gets the Era kill, but the rest are falling from follow-up damage. 4 heroes dead. The Shatter from Always Wanna Fly doing the work, and Empire forcing out the double buyback. 70, actually 81 kills into this game at 45 minutes. It's still NiP trying to hang on for dear life. There's no creeps even close to the Empire base. They're getting run over. They're getting slaughtered like cattle. Arrow will be next. Wolf down. Die back from him. And at long last, the ninjas, their pajamas have been removed, burned, and they've been thrown out on the curb. Empire will walk away with a 1-0 lead. What a game one it was. Whew. Jeez. This is a merciless Empire we're seeing. I don't know. Maybe the Imperial March is in order. I would play it, but sadly, I don't want this VOD to get muted. And we'll keep it short, guys. That was an exhausting cast, but a fun one. Empire end up taking game one. It's a best of 3. Of course, you're watching the Alienware Area 51 Dota 2 Cup. I'm LD. You can follow me on Twitter if you'd like, at LDDota. All the VODs for this tournament will be at youtube.com/BeyondTheSummitTV. And with that said, we're going to take a very short break, and then we will return for game number 2 in this best of 3. NiP, they got to win 2 in a row. Empire just need 1 more to close them out and move on to the grand finals, where Virtus Pro are waiting. We'll be right back.